Well, it was a sold out crowd last night, Frederica. There were at least 50,000 people that were there. We are certainly looking at all of the video footage. We are talking to witnesses. We are talking with the event organizers. This happened at one of the county facilities last night. So we're looking at everything. We even want to visit with some of the people who were taken to the hospital, and our numbers indicated it could be anywhere between 17 to 23 that were taken to the hospitals, and unfortunately, 8 people have died. We are still assessing their conditions. What I have been told as recently as a few minutes ago, uh, other than the 8 who have died, the others are still being treated. I have not received any additional information as it relates to their status. Some of them, I think there were 17, let's say 17 to 23, who were sent to the hospital. Some of them have been reunited with their families already. We set up a reunification area, so that has taken place. But this is something that we are thoroughly looking at. We're looking at the footage in the 30 years that major, for example, events have taken place in the city, whether they were on city facilities or county facilities. We've never had anything like this occur. I'm not aware of a single person having died from one of the events, and this city is known for putting on big events. But we do want to do a thorough debriefing here and look at every single thing. We don't rule out anything. There was hundreds of police officers who were outside as well as some was in. There were hundreds of non-police security that was also available. But we do think that there's no question there were some issues with what was occurring inside. And so we want to look at the footage. It does some indication it was occurring in one area, and things happen very quickly. So I don't want to rule out anything. Everything will be considered, viewed, because we do want to get to the bottom line. In the meantime, I certainly want to extend my condolences to the family members, because you don't want one person to be injured, and you certainly don't want any person to lose their lives. Well, in as it relates to what happened last night, the Houston Police Department and all of the other law enforcement in the area were taking a look at everything. Number one, this was put on by Live Nation, so certainly want to talk with the producers of this event, the organizers of it. So we want to talk with them at length. We want to look at all of the available footage. We want to talk to witnesses who were there, certainly those that were in the area where this crowd surging started to take place. And we want to visit with some of the persons who are in the hospital. So at this point, it's about gathering all of the available information to see exactly what took place. We want to take a look at how the internal design occurred, to see whether or not it led to what took place. We want to take a look at the number of people who were there, the ages. Is my indication that we're talking in terms of the 8 who died, that the age range anywhere from 16 to 23. So we're looking at all of that. So we're certainly now in the investigative phase. Again, this is something that has not taken place in this city in the last 30 years, and this is a city that's known for putting on big events and doing those events very, very well. But we are not going to leave any stone unturned. That's why I want to be very careful about drawing any conclusions at this point, because I don't want to rule anything out or anything in. We want to look at every single detail to determine what led up to it and what additional steps that need to take place to keep it from happening again, especially in this city.